All right, last section of the unit. Here we go. All right, so if we have two similar triangles, so this triangle is similar to that triangle. What's cool is we can also say that their altitudes are proportional just as their sides are. So if two triangles are two triangles are similar, we know their sides have corresponding proportionality. So AB we know would go with EF, and that would be equal to BC over FG, and that would be equal to AC over EG. Yep, so this goes with this goes with this, and this side goes with this side. All that's true. And what's cool is if the triangles are similar, also the altitudes would have proportionality as well. So meaning BD over FH would also be equal to all these. That's cool. So that is important. Now for the angle bisectors, it's the exact same thing. So as long as the triangles are similar, we could say that QS goes with UW just as all the sides do. So this side goes with this side. So we'll go QP over UT. Remember, we got to keep whatever triangle we want to use on top consistent. So QP will be on top just because QS was on top. So now we use another side. Let's do PR and TV. So that would be equal to PR over TV. It would be equal to all the sides. And then if we did the last side, it would be the same thing. So that's cool. So that would be equal to QR over UV. There we go. So all those are equal. So the one addition would be the angle bisector. So if the triangles are similar, so if two triangles are similar, these angle bisectors would also be proportional, just as the altitudes would. And guess what? So would the medians, if the two triangles are similar. Doesn't matter which triangle we use on top. Let's use this one on top. So we're going to have HJ go with LN. That's going to be equal to what goes with GH. GH goes with, let's see, KL. Let's change colors. GI goes with KM. And HI goes with LM. So we can use any of these and set it equal to our medians being proportional, because all sides are proportional to the same thing, to each other, if the triangles are similar, and the medians would be, the angle bisectors also would be, and the altitudes would be. That's cool. So let's do some examples. All right, these two are similar because it tells us we are going to solve for x. How do we do that? We don't know. If we were just given this triangle, would we be able to solve for x? No, we're given no angles. No, that'd be quite difficult. So, since we have two triangles and they're telling us that they're similar, this isn't too bad of a problem. Now, what is DF and SW? Doesn't matter, but they are medians. So we could say, let's use this triangle first on top. So this one will be on the bottom. So we get SW over DF is going to equal, doesn't matter which side we choose. So which side is going to go with SU? SU. We got to match these up. This is the hard part, in my opinion. You can see that this goes with this guy, right? then what? Looks like this is to the right. So this would be to the right. If we turned this triangle clockwise a little bit, you'd see that that would match up. So we could say that 16 would go with 20. Okay, so let's get our SW over DF correct. So SW is X, DF is 15, and then we solve like we normally would. So we get 20x equals 240. So x equals 12. There we go. Number 2. These are tricky because you have to rotate them a little bit. So use different colors if that helps. Number 2. This is going to be altitude with altitude. Since the triangles are similar, we know we can match those up. So we'll keep it red for now. We'll do this on top, this on bottom. So we'll have 10 over 8. And we have to find what side goes with x. Side goes with x. But that's a little bit tricky. But we can say that this, because that's where the perpendicular is going to go with that. So we can maybe turn this guy right here counterclockwise. And you can see that x goes with 14. X goes with 14. So since this triangle is on top, we'll put x on top, and then we'll put 14 on the bottom, and then we solve. We get 8x equals 140. X equals 17.5. Okay, here we go. Let's do all of these. It's a good practice. So these triangles are similar. Tells us these are angle bisectors. So we know these go together, which means we'll put this one on top, bottom. So we'll have 32 over 24, and we just need to find one more matchup for it. And since we're looking for x, obviously we're going to use this. But which goes with x? It kind of tells us right here, right? It's between EF, so we're going to do between AC. AC. That's another way you can do it. Up in number 1 and number 2, that's the way I would do it as well. So we're going from E to F, so we're going to be going from A to C. So we're going to have 38 over x. And then we cross multiply and solve. We get 32x equals 912. X equals 28.5. Good to go. All right, same with this one. This is going to be an altitude, so that will be proportional. Let's do this one as top since it's already on top, and bottom. So we get 12 over 15. It's going to equal, we need our x here. That's going to be across from the obtuse angle, so obviously we're going to do it here, and we can check. PQ, PQ. This is going to be TU, TU. That works. It'll actually be UT, but same thing. So we're going to have x over 42. So we're going to get 15x equals 12 times 42, which is 504. X equals 33.6. The second part of this, guys, is the triangle angle bisector theorem. So this is if you only have one triangle. One triangle. And it says we have an angle bisector in a triangle that separates opposite sides into two segments that are proportional to the lengths of the other two sides. So what that means is this side is going to go with this side. So this splits this. Think of it like this. This AD, maybe I can split the colors. AD over DC is going to equal and this is cool, AB over BC. So the way you look at it is AD right here is on one side of the angle bisector, the side the bisector starts from, and that goes with AB. So you see how they're both on top? So one side's on top, and then the other side, this side, will be on bottom. So the DC will go with the AD, and then the BC will go with the side AB. So let's do an example. So say I had JM. So this is telling us KM represents an angle bisector. So this is an angle bisector. So the side opposite the angle bisector, we know 4.8 is going to go with the other side, X. And that's going to equal 12, which is on the same side as the angle bisector. That's going to also go on top of the 4.8. And 18, is going to go on the bottom with the X. And then we solve. Alright, so that's going to give us 12X equals 86.4. X equals 7.2. Alright, let's do a bunch of these. How many we got? Alright, let's do 4 of these. Alright, same thing. It's telling us KM is an angle bisector. So KM is an angle bisector. Which means this side, 40, and this side, 54, will be on top. And the other side, 36, 36 will go with 40. And the X will go with the 54. Same sides. And then we cross multiply. We get 40X equals 1944. X equals 48.6. There we go. Let's do another. Here is our angle bisector. Start with our opposite side, 15. 15 will go with the side that's with it, X. And what is proportional with 15 is this guy. Since the whole thing's 39, the red part's 15, that must mean this is 24. So 24. So 24 goes with the 15, and the 36, same side, is going to go on the bottom here. Cross multiply, we get 24x equals 540, which means x equals 22.5. Bingo. There we go. Same idea. Number 9. Angle bisector. Boink. Then we get one side. So let's start with this side. That's 12. So 12 over whatever this side is. Ooh, did a straight line. 12 over this side. So let's erase that. Change that color to red. Whatever this side is. Since the whole thing's x, that must mean this is x minus 12. Alright, so that's going to equal. Remember, this side's going to go with the x minus 12 on the bottom. And then we got the purple, 18. That's going to go on top. So we get 12 times 30, which is 360. That's going to equal 18 times x minus 12. 18x, 18 times 12. Let's go back, actually. I'm going to show you a little bit simpler way. So what is 18/30? Can't we simplify that? Yeah, we can divide by 6. Divide by 6. So that is actually equal to 3/5. So let's just get rid of that. So now we get 12 times 5 equals 3 times x minus 12. That's a little bit easier. It's going to give us 60 equals 3x minus 36. Yeah, much easier to work with. 3x equals 96, x equals 32. Okay, there we go. Number 10 should be the hardest. Let's see. KN is an angle bisector. We got our JM here. It's 27. That's going to be over top ML, which is 45 minus 27. So that's 18. And then, let's change colors so I don't confuse you. That's 18. And then x plus 11 will go with the 18 on bottom. And then the 3x minus 9 will go on top. And we can cross multiply. Again, can we simplify? Yeah, 27/18. That is also equal to, if we divide by 9, 3/2. So we get 3/2 equals 3x minus 9 over x plus 11. It would still work if we did it with the 27/18. It's just a lot more difficult. So let's bring that over here. Cross multiply, we get 3 times x plus 11 equals 2 times 3x minus 9. 3x plus 33 equals 6x minus 18. We get 3x equals 51, x equals 17. Okay, so basically I just subtracted 3x and then I added 18. Okay, there we go. If you have any questions, ask in class. See you guys.